Welcome back. This is Chili Davis. I'm back to another video. I'd like to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is a channel where I talk about my top stocks and we talk about crypto from time to time. If you're new, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get my frequent updates. Well, today CPI data came out. CPI data is basically inflation data, and inflation rose just a little bit. So uh, that was positive considering Wall Street analysts thought it was only going to rise 2.4%, and I think it was a hair under that. So today stocks rallied after the news of a positive inflation number. Okay, and it's called core or CPI data. Okay. Um, some of those stocks included Tesla, Sound Hound, SoFi, and Microsoft. Okay, SoFi shares jumped 6.97%, SoundHound jumped 9.62%, and Tesla shares 7.3%. Okay, so that was a gain of $1,300 Tesla, $400 SoFi, and SoundHound $40, and Microsoft $56. Also, we did have earnings kickoff. We had Citibank reported earnings and Goldman Sachs reported earnings. Goldman Sachs was up midday about 5%, and I think Citibank was up about 3%. Okay, so those were some of the hot stocks today. Now let's go over to the news. Okay, here we are on CNBC, and we have right now the market. Oh, this is the Asia market. Let's go to the U.S. market. Um, Right now, the Asia market is open, but we focus on the U.S. market. Okay, U.S. market right now is in the um, futures market. Okay, so we read sentiment through futures on off hours after 4 o'clock. Futures market for Dow Jones Index is 1.65%. Also, S&P up 1.83, and the Nasdaq was up 2.45, and Russell 2000 up 1.99. Okay. That was as of 4:30 today. Okay, so the market did gain today. Um, all indexes did rally. Uh, some news: TikTok operations could be worth as much as 50 billion if ByteDance decides to sell it. How VPN might allow Americans to continue using TikTok. Okay, so basically, what would happen if TikTok was banned on January 19th, this Sunday? Basically, internet providers would ban it, okay, because it's coming out of China. So we would basically block the traffic out of China. But if you use a VPN, could be a possibility you could go around the blocking of your ISP coming into the United States or any connection to the TikTok on the back end to the different data updates. Okay. Uh, so TikTok possibly be banned. Donald Trump has stated he wants to get an injunction. That could be what happens, and TikTok would not be halted on this Sunday. All right. Also, top news: CPI data, JP Morgan's earnings, confirmation hearings. So these are people that Donald Trump selected are being confirmed this week. They're going before Congress and they're being asked hard questions. So Donald J. Trump's request of people he wants to put in his cabinet are being confirmed this week. Secretary of Defense and a few others, Mark Rubio, and so on and so forth. All right, back to the market. Stock futures tick higher after S&P 500 post best day since November. And Tesla is offering Cybertruck discounts as EV market gets crowded. Okay, so you got Rivian, you got Lucid, you got all the traditional automakers like Ford. They all have a EV product, and that may sway some Tesla people from buying a Cybertruck. I actually have a friend who just got a Ford Lightning. He says he really likes his Ford Lightning. So there's several trucks in the market that are electric or hybrid. Okay. Bank of Korea leaves rates unchanged at 3% in surprise move. Goldman Sachs CEO says IPO market is going to pick up. Okay, so that was good news out of Goldman Sachs, I believe, after earnings. Um, Hindenburg Research founder says he's closing short sellers research shop. Okay, this is Hindenburg Research. And now we'll go over to my Robinhood to see how it moved today. As I mentioned, the portfolio was up today, gaining 3.96% for a gain of $162. That's after being down a couple days. Remember, earnings call coming out today gives some guidance on how the market is doing. We're going into a pro business administration with Donald J. Trump. Also, we got positive CPI data or inflation data this morning. Stocks rallied off that information. Okay, so we had CrowdStrike shares were up to 4%. Amazon shares up 2.5. And the main stock I want to talk about was Sound Hound. As I mentioned, Sound Hound shares were up over 9% today, 8.60 in trading, positive day trading, and then after hours they were up 2.23%. Sound Hound shares rallied after a news of a partner. Sound Hound shares rallied today. Let's look at the news and see if there was any information about it. See. Okay. Nope, no news about it. But anyway, they did partner with I believe Lucid today. So that was the update. SoundHound shares rally over 9% on the day. Now let's go to my Charles Schwab. Okay, as I mentioned, Tesla shares were up 7.38% for a gain of $1,500 to close the day. SoFi shares were up 7.79%. Advanced Micro Devices was up 3.7 for a gain of $65. Microsoft shares were up $56. Apple shares were up 2.24%. And as I mentioned, SoundHound shares were up as much as 11% after hours for a gain of $36. Okay, so SoundHound basically jumped from $12 up to $14 in the last day. Okay, so over 11%. That's abnormal, but it was bank earnings today. So if we do look up uh, Bank of America or Goldman Sachs, like for example, you had Regions, local bank was up 2.92%, and then you had Bank of America, which report on tomorrow, 3.67. So a good day in the banking sector. Goldman Sachs was up as much as 5.6%, and uh, Citibank was up as well. Okay, so it's bank earnings. Good day in the stock market. Okay, uh, things that were in the red. Let's see really quickly. I don't want to hold everybody. Um, Delta Airlines was slightly down 1.1%. BJ Wholesale was down 1.22, and Cheesecake was down 0.83. Pretty much an all green day across the market with the CPI data was positive news. Inflation did not kick up as high as expected. And also you had bank earnings, Goldman Sachs and Citibank. Tomorrow you'll have Wells Fargo and Bank of America. So I believe that's it. That's my video for the day. Again, be on the lookout for SoFi will report. Uh, SoFi will report, and we'll look forward to hearing SoFi. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and I hope to see